The Springbok rugby team have won 4 out of 4 World Cup finals and 4 out of the 8 World Cups that they've entered. In 2023, they won a quarter-final, semi-final and final, each by a single point. They're the best knockout rugby team in history. Is there something about being South African that gives them this performance edge? In 1995, South Africa was on a political and social knife edge. A newly elected Nelson Mandela walked out onto a rugby field in front of 60,000 white South Africans who started to chant his name. Mandela's acceptance of rugby was political and psychology. Francois Pienaar lifted the 1995 Rugby World Cup and said, "We were supported by 43 million South Africans." Pieter-Steph du Toit echoed these words 28 years and 3 World Cups later. Mandela had given the team a meaning bigger than winning, but a meaning that also opened the door to winning. Sports fans are called supporters. Usually teams draw strength from their fans. Mandela reversed this. Give strength, support your fans, serve the nation. Siya Kolisi said, "It's not just about the game. Our country goes through a lot, and we are that bearing of hope that they have." They're dark places on a test rugby field. Having a sense of service, duty, responsibility is a powerful motivator that does not inflame the individual ego that can crack under pressure. Through giving, you receive. Kolisi also says this team shows what diversity can do for our team and for our country also. John Smith, 2007 World Cup winning captain, says it's an advantage to recruit talent from the whole country rather than just part of it. Current Springbok strength and depth proves this point. Springbok diversity undermines the old stereotype that black players have pace and power and white players rely on tactics and skill. In South Africa, the big powerful players are often white and the skillful players are often black or coloured. Legendary Springbok prop Tendai Mtawarira, the Beast, was born in neighbouring Zimbabwe. But alone of the major rugby nations, the Springboks don't buy or steal talent from smaller nations. When you combine diversity, which is inclusive, with a certain degree of exclusivity, that gives you an identity. Kolisi says people who are not from South Africa don't understand what this means. Driekus du Plessis, the South African UFC middleweight champion, says, "Hulle weet nie wat ons weet nie." They don't know what we know. But what do South Africans know? We know the cost of being pulled apart. We know division doesn't work. Nelson Mandela said, "Sport speaks a language that is understood by everybody." For the Springboks, the vocabulary includes service, diversity, identity. Soft words that help the hardest men win the hardest games. And stay tuned for next week when I'm going to give a completely unbiased account of why the All Blacks underperform in World Cups.